I often get asked about disinfectant angling kit. I'm so hot. This is ridiculous. I'm in the middle of France. Sweating. Yeah, I always use Vercon S. You can use BioVX. They're the two ideal things. You can buy little sachets and little tablets for Vercon. And anglers tend not to be the most responsible when it comes to biosecurity. So it's so easy though. All you got to do is just buy. I've done a few videos in the past about it. If you look back on my social media, there's videos of pretty much every summer I do one at the start of the summer. But just buy a real cheap 4 or 5 quid from a garden centre, little hand pump. You know, the little things you spray whatever on, and just put a little tablet in it, a Vercon tablet. You can keep it in your van, keep it in your car. It's peace of mind for yourself, and you know, if you're going between venues in the summer, just spray everything off with a serious concentration of disinfectant. It's the least anglers can do, and I strongly advise everyone does it. You know, we are getting warmer summers, and people are going to clamp down on tighter biosecurity, and rightly so. You know, a lot of us have been doing it for a lot of years, but as KHV spreads its ugly wings, and so there'll be other viruses in future. There'll be other stuff killing fish. It's not just about that. It's about having an awareness as anglers and being aware of what's going on and taking some responsibility rather than just saying, "Oh, it's not my problem." It is. It's everyone's problem. If you want to enjoy fishing and you don't want to get banned from syndicates and have a bad rep, you know, a lot of people don't care. But yeah, I do get annoyed when I see people writing articles dropping on lakes here, there and everywhere. You just hope to God they're doing at least something. Drying your nets is okay, but we all know if you dry your net and stick it in your van, it smells. And you know, it's been proven by CFAS years ago that you can transfer these things on nets, and people will say, "Oh, it's only if your net's damp and wet," but you know, you can't trust that, to be honest. It's you've got to do your bit, and it's little tiny bits. It keeps everything clean as well. Gives you peace of mind, gives other fishery owners peace of mind. So 4 or 5 quid plus. All right, the tablets cost about a tenner online, but they last you for ages from a fishing point of view. We get through tons of the stuff in the winter, disinfecting all the nets. And to be honest, in the winter, it's not that much of a problem because everything's cold. It's the summer. It's when you want to go fishing, when it's warm. That's when everything's stressful. That's when everything needs addressing more and more and more. So at the end of every session, I find the easiest way, especially if you're on the move, is just to have one of those little pumps and thing. I mean, I've got a really good, it's about 15 quid, a real good big one, which we take round with us on the trailer. Anyway, for work stuff, just for doing waders really. I flood the bins to do the big net, the seine nets. But for angling equipment, yes, dry it off. That's great. You know, that'll help. But then give it a spray. If you're going between one venue and another, you know, you've got to be doing something. Because if I was a fishery owner and you know, during the summertime, in an ideal world, you'd try and supply your own kit, but that has an awful lot of drawbacks. People nick it, and the sun gets to it, and it's all right on small lakes, but if you've got multiple lakes, it's difficult. Or if you're an angling club, it's not impossible. And net dips as well. You know, everyone tries to have net dips, but the sort of people who won't use them are the problem people. You know, everyone who turns up and uses them, a lot of people can't be arsed, and I ain't putting my stuff in it. It's such a bad attitude to have. You know, we need to be held accountable as anglers, and the ones that aren't don't need to be fishing your lakes. I know everyone's worried about the income, but trust me, you hold your standards, improve and get higher standards, and hold yourself. You know, don't take the lowest of the low when it comes to your anglers. You know, yes, you can charge more. People always moan and say fishing's expensive. But they're the sort of people that moan about the price of anything while they're smoking 20 a day and having a bottle of vodka. You know what I mean? It's a generalisation, but you get the idea. But yeah, we do need to do more. All of us do. We can't do enough, really. So yeah, just a little spray in the back of your van, back of your car, whatever, and it give you peace of mind. And it's certainly something you can do as an angler day to day. Keep nets in stink bags are the worst thing. The amount of people who just put a net, they'll think that's all right, I've cleaned it in the lake sort of thing, but I've seen them with fish scales in and slime, you know, and just you've just got to it's got to be part of your fishing day, cleaning your kit and looking after it. And then if you go into another venue, obviously follow their rules. If they're supplying their own kit, fine. Don't take your kit if they're doing that. That saves you a problem. But yeah, just spray it off. Vercon S or BioVX. There'll be other companies trying to bring out all sorts of other stuff, which will either be the same product or something that's, you know, everyone does it. Everyone does it with everything. Oh, this is better because it's been tested X, Y, and Z. Yeah, okay. Well, it's just this or it's just that. It's, chalk has been marketed for the last 50, 60 years as all manner of stuff, and it's basically chalk. It's the same with all sorts of stuff you read about. Oh, yeah, but ours is different. Ours it is. Ours is that. Ours it. Okay, we're just selling products, really. And I get that. Everyone's running businesses, but the long and the short of it is biosecurity is important, not just from a fishery management point of view, but from an angler's point of view. So the more we can all do, the better. It is roasting here, and I caught so many fish yesterday. I've stopped now, packed up, had a shower and got clean, but I'm sweating, so I'm going to put the aircon on and drive about, go and see some mountains.